What up, y'all? Back with another episode rather, or short memos with Mo. For those on YouTube, see, I got a little cool little background trying to get fancy here, but it's been a while. I want to say shout out to, of course, my guys, Spike Lou, Big Rich Town. Shout out to specifically Big Rich, like, hey man, waited 4 days, nigga, where y'all at? You know, with these posts. So had to get back in the lab and bring something to y'all. You know, just to get y'all Monday started. Drop a little espresso on your Monday. So today I want to talk about, just for a brief moment, embracing your value and your responsibility in other people's lives. And this is not the same context as, we use the being held accountable phrase a lot. That's a reoccurring thing that we use a lot, is being held accountable, hold each other accountable, check on your strong friends, stuff like that. But I want to take a different approach to how I look at it, because there's this thing, because so me, I've spoke about it. If y'all have listened to book one, y'all probably know me maybe better than myself at moments, but I'm naturally a loner. I'm naturally a loner until I can't get the word out, but inside of who I am, I'm naturally a loner. I could be on my own. I could be by myself. And that's ironic from a guy being married with 2 children, right? So I'm naturally a loner. So because I'm naturally a loner, and I know some of y'all can relate, I don't always know the value I have in people's lives. And I don't mean that, oh, you mean so much to people, because to some degree, like you mean so much to your mom or your brother, or, your cousin. But I'm talking about when you start getting that extinction, that value starts to extend out further than what you imagine, where you now have, friends, that maybe are not your day ones, if we spoke about before, or you got coworkers, that hold you in a certain regard, or people that you may go to church with that hold you in so certain regard, or people in the neighborhood. I've told this story before, I think, on here, but I'll retell it here. I was called in for jury duty, and of course, I'm thinking like like everybody else, like, man, bro, I don't want to do this, because everybody always say, bro, if you don't have to do it, you want to get out of there. So I tried to get out of there, couldn't get out of there, end up being that. So once I get there, we're trying this case of some guy trying to see basically, was there a firearm exchanged? And we basically looked at the footage over a gas station camera out the corner. We watched this video probably at least 12, 15 times. And what happened was, and this is something that I started to realize about myself, but what had happened was, we kept going back to the little room to deliberate. We go on our lunch, we deliberate, and nobody was really clear, and nobody really was stepping up to the plate to kind of move this thing forward, or get a concise thought. And so I just stepped up and did it, but I didn't do it because I wanted to be the guy. I didn't do it because I was trying to be like important or have some super significant. I wouldn't even trying to be that. Like, for me, I duck off, bro. Like, even though y'all know our podcast, I duck off. I would duck off quietly. Like, y'all know me. I'll duck off in the corner, and I'll be like, man, what's Mo doing? Like, what's Mo up to? But I just stepped up and I said, hey, okay, y'all. And we watched the video. I said, can we say without a doubt, 100%, that we seen a firearm exchanged? That you visually see it in the camera? Like, because people were back and forth about it, because they were inferring maybe it was exchanged, maybe it wasn't. It looked like something was going on, but I just kept bringing it back to the simplicity of, did we see it with our own eyes? We went back one more time, and then everybody pretty much was on the same side. Since we didn't see it, we can't, in good conscience, have him be charged for this. There was one guy that still was holding off, but he said, but, because you're right in that sense, I'm going to agree with y'all. And then we finally deliberated, after like probably about 8 or 9 hours. I say that to say, in that moment, it went from me just being another juror with everybody to now people are looking to me now. Like, it started to become a thing where people were just sitting there quietly looking at me. And I'm like, when did I become this kind of valued figure? When did I become, this person of importance, or this person that people are looking to? And for so long, we'll all go through that stage of like, kind of like, I'm just, hey, bro, I ain't. But we got to be self-aware of the value that we bring in people's lives, those that we are intentional about, and then ones that are unintentionally. Like, you start to realize, like, I'll use some examples with my brothers here. So, like Rich, and he gets this all the time. He spoke about it on book 2, so this is not new, but Rich has this type of energy and spirit that he always makes things seem like it's going to be okay. I told him like he reminds me of like he's my big cousin. That's how I look at him. Like him, school, like my big cousin. He has that leadership vibe, and he has that everything's going to be all right type of vibe with him. Like we gonna figure this out, and that's just naturally to who he is. And with him, if he's listening, then I think in this moment, that's where your value is with me. I'm looking to you in certain moments to hear that, to see that. And you didn't, now again, you didn't go out your way trying to make yourself this valued figure in our relationship, in our friendship, in our work, and our business relationship. You didn't go out your way to do that, but you have become that for me. And so now him hearing this, obviously now he would understand his value, and now you got to take responsibility over that value. Like I have to service that. That don't mean now. And again, I know people, like, shout out to Spike, because I'll speak to him in a second too, but I know sometimes people hear this and be like, oh, here we go. I got to force it. I got to do this. It got to be organic. It's already organic because of how it was already received. You organically were being you, and it was received to me that you become this person of value to me now. So now that you've become this person of value to me, now you have this responsibility in the sense that I remember what I mean to him in the sense of where I service his life. And that's a part of it. Is like our roles too, and same thing with Spike. Like Spike, just a heavy proponent. Like we got off on a rocky start, but as time going on, and as I've learned so much about him, like he's just such a one of one. I just appreciate his authenticity, and I appreciate he just loves different. And I know Spike, if you're hearing this, like he just loves different. And when I realized how he loves different, it's like I thought it just ain't love at all. Nah, he just loves different. And his observations are different. It's not bad. It's not negative. It's just different. And it's different in like how I am to everybody that was listening. Like I'm different, but I'm different than what you imagined different was. Right. So that's what Spike was to me. Like there's a different that I imagine, like that's not like me. And then there's a whole nother different that is past what I imagined different is. And that's what Spike was as I to him. And I'm sure many of you listeners. So, but tying it back to what I'm saying, so understanding the value that you have in people's lives, like people are looking to you and they see something in you and they're hanging on your word. They're hanging on your actions. Like, bro, I quietly look at certain people and they have a certain value in my life. And now I start to realize I have a value in others' lives too, where people are looking to me to speak. Like I'm the type person, like, as much as I podcast and stuff, I don't really want to speak a lot. Like that's the thing about it. I go to work, I don't really want to talk. Like similar to what Spike said, I don't really want to talk. I don't really want to speak. I'll just be to myself, and it's not because I'm being mean. That's generally how I am. But I am a very welcoming person too. But I understand, like even at my job, where my value is that like I bring this kind of calm presence in a chaotic business at moments. I bring that, and I'm not trying to, but again, I realize like they've said it out loud, like you're just such a calm presence. You're just the zen up here, stuff like that. And it's like, that's because it doesn't bother me. But once I understood that, or I'll talk to another coworker about their problems, and they look to me like, hey, I just want to talk to you. Is it okay if we talk? I just want to ask you. And it's like, okay, I got to embrace the value and how they have now established me to them. And you can run away, you can shy away from it, but why do that? Like it is a blessing. It's a blessing that somebody looks to you for gain that can better their life by you just being you. So yeah, that's kind of what I want to talk about. Just a little brief thing. Embrace your value. Embrace your role in people's lives. Don't shy away from it. Don't go back around, nigga. I'm just doing me. Like I ain't really worried about it. Like, bro, I just do what I ain't trying to like, nah, bro. Once you are aware, do something about it. That's the biggest thing is like you play like you're not aware and you are. Like, it's like the family function. Like, what you mean to the family function when you don't go. And I know I just rung a bell right there because somebody listened like, damn. Like, what you mean when you don't show up to the family function. Right. You know what you mean if your girl is looking to do this thing and it's a crazy one. And it's predominantly going to be, some of the other women there, maybe a husband or two or boyfriend or whatever, but the value you bring because she wants you there with her. This. You know, your kids, like they might be doing a school project and it's like it's not really that type of thing, or even if it's like a performance or whatever, it's gonna be like it's gonna be like 15 minutes, your time or whatever. But you got the value you bring, like seeing your face. I think about what your parents meant to you, like seeing them there. Like, I mean, something, we talk sports or growing up playing sports or anything, like just seeing my mom or my dad at a game, even if I never played, that was valuable. Like seeing my sibling in school. This is one of the craziest things. Seeing my sibling in school. We got off the bus together, elementary, got off the bus together, gone about our day, and somewhere in the midst of the day in elementary, we're walking, straight line, follow the leader to bathroom. We might see a sibling, and we're waving at each other, like, hey, like as if we're not going to be on the same bus, we're not going home together. But the excitement of seeing you in a whole different element, so that was valuable. So tying it all together, like you got to not just value your relationships and not just understand your value to people, but just put more value on the things that you got. And specifically, like I said, relationships, put more value on it. Like, invest more into it. It's like, nah, bro, I'm about to lean all the way on Spike. I'm gonna lean all the way on Rickshaw. I'm gonna lean all the way on my bro over here, my sis over here. I'm lean all the way into it. Like really exhaust the value. And I don't mean like use somebody up, but I mean exhaust the value in the sense, if you have a question, if you don't understand something, or if you feel this person is the most qualified, don't hesitate to get with them. Exhaust the value of that relationship. Like we do this so much, we just like, I'll just figure it out on our own, bro. We all have, these are villages. This is a big village that we got going. This is a big umbrella we got. Exhaust that. If you don't know how to do something, so such and such do, exhaust it. That's what we here for. Like we are here to, I want to say, I'm trying to be careful with the word like leverage our relationships, because then it comes off like you're using those ones that you love. I mean, everybody use everything, but it's when I say leverage it, I don't mean like in some like blackballing way or like finessing, but I mean in a sense utilizing it, not like just making this whole relationship transactional. But leveraging in a sense is like, hey, well, bro know how to do this, or bro is familiar with these things. He knows something, I know something. Because guess what? Back in the day, before all this technology, all this grandma, great grandpa, all them, guess what? I know somebody that knows somebody. They're gonna make some calls and start, utilizing it. So just the value in all of these relationships. Like, let's take a closer look at it and embrace the value in it. Like, only time we embrace the value in these relationships is when we have a moment to think about it and say it out loud. Then we realize like, man, cuz that was real. Like that was real. When you did that, bro, that was so real, or man, bro really looked out for me there. Or mama really held it down, or pops really showed me, we tend to wait, on speaking those words and giving those things. So that's something I want to assess today. And I want all of us, as I get done on this Monday morning or Tuesday, whenever this comes out, I just want us to, those relationships that really are valuable to you, man, hit somebody up, text them, say, hey, I just want you to know you are valuable to me. Like, hit them up. Just hit them up. Good morning. How you doing? I just want to let you know you're valuable to me, and thank you for bringing value to my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you. You know what I mean? Because that people don't hear that a lot, and it's well appreciated, because here's what's going to happen. And I promise you I'm getting out of here because I want to keep my time quota. When you start to do that with people that you have real relationships with, or they have, have relationships with you, whatever, you'll start to know quickly who doesn't have value. You'll learn quickly how much it's like, I don't value our relationship because it's not just because I can't get anything from you or I can't gain anything from you. It's because at any corner or at any stop or any stage of my life, I don't look to you. Let that sink in. I'm gonna say that again. At any stage, at any turn, any corner of your life, when you don't look at this person relationship, you don't look to them in any capacity at any of those different scenarios, layers. That's where the reassessment comes in. But most times, a lot of us probably we don't talk to them like that anyway. But there are some people you don't realize how you're just holding on for the history, or you're holding on for the nostalgia. But yeah, take a really close look. So in close, embrace the value that you bring in people's lives. When people look at you and say you have a certain, like, here's the signs. When somebody says it's just something about you, I've heard that so many times. Some people say, I don't know, it's you special, like you just something special about you, or are you really you unique, you know, or you're one of one, or you different, you know what I'm saying? Or like, you know, all of these different ways to really point out, that's people's like early ongoing ways to point out there's a certain uniqueness and value that you bring that they look to, because there's still obviously open line of communication. So look for those things when, you know, when it comes to those relationships with people. And then also just lean into it, because what a gift, what a blessing from God to be able to have, to be like, to have influence it's a blessing, bro. Like, there, you know, there's people in the world can't influence nothing, can't impact nothing, nobody. You can't impact nobody. No matter what you say, you don't move anybody to take your advice. No matter what you do, you don't move anybody to want to be like you, to want to ask questions to you, to want to be around you, to want to, you know, maybe, you know, implement some of the things you do. There's some people that don't have no influence, have no impact. So then they have no value at that point. So the fact that you have value, rather it is your friends, family, coworkers, neighbors, you know, church, you know, community, whatever it is, the fact that you have value where people are looking to you for something, that's a gift. You have influence, and don't forsake that. Like, don't forsake your influence like that. But that's another conversation. So I'll leave it there. I'm end up going another 20 minutes on something else. But yeah, thank y'all truly for listening, man. Another memos with Mo. Again, I don't know how often I put these out, but I would definitely, again, just try to do it monthly at least. Hopefully y'all been enjoying, man. Write in on the show. I don't know how y'all feel. Like, I don't really hear y'all feelings towards it. I know I'm just in and out like that, and of course doing the production stuff. But y'all write into the show, write into the guys. I listen on Fridays, so I'd like to know what y'all feel about it. All right, what is y'all gauge on it? You know what I mean? Or even after they react, you know what I mean? Just what is y'all gauge on some of these memos? I just get a feel for what y'all think about these, and then what y'all feel about the content itself as far as it affecting y'all lives. So, man, thank y'all, man, for, you know, giving me this time. Truly, my brothers, thank y'all for, you know, just putting this through there. You know what I mean? Putting these memos through there in the midst of y'all consistency on the Fridays and everything. So thank y'all, man. Y'all enjoy your Monday or Tuesday or whatever day this comes out. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Peace out.